Okay. Cyber
Les
move.
Peter Guitar Jam. Moo.
Did you follow a notification there, bro?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
just refreshed, but I got notification. I
Oh,
got
you
Billy
did?
Valentine.
yeah, I
Third.
got
Billy.
I got free one tweet onto YouTube.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, sounds good.
Billy Valentine. First.
Third verse. Um, yeah, notifications. Okay, I got to do my SEO. Let's do that. I forgot about the SEO. Okay.
Billy Valentine. Happy friggin' born day.
Steve. Okay. All right. Let's go like this. Let me get to that SEO page. YouTube. I'm just going to do the SEO real fast here, guys. It only takes a second. Just click on it. Click on edit video. I don't know if this is working or not. I would love to hear from anybody that does a search and finds me
Heavy Padilla.
in the future on YouTube.
Hello, Nate.
So if you hear my voice, guys, and if you are, you have found my channel because you typed in a search word and you were interested in something that was in my SEO words, and you found my live podcast, please let me know that that's how you found this. Your channel. Where's? Oh, that is so weird. Oh, I'm in studio. Oh, that's why I couldn't find studio. Okay. Everything's looking good. Now the Creek video had 57 views. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that one with the dog. That was so exciting. That was the milestone moment, you know, when Rogie went down to the water and used that beach. It was so cool. He'd already done it one time. I didn't have my camera ready, but I was like, I'd get him to do it again, and it was just a few minutes later. So, I just had the news on, and I noticed, that Russia has just dropped 80 more missiles today on Ukraine. I don't know where those missiles landed, what they targeted. Let me just pull up a news site really fast and see if anybody's covering it. They evacuated 10,000 in California. You're like, wow, 10,000 people? That's really not a lot of people for the state of California. So it has to do with weather. Colin Kaepernick calls out adoptive parents' racism as he promotes new graphic novel. Right on. So I guess what's he talking about? His parents. Where is 5 more arrested in deadly kidnapping of Americans in Mexico? Yeah, so the Mexican cartel turned in 5 guys that were responsible for murdering 2 of those Americans and shooting all of them. The cartel made a public statement and said, our bad, those guys were not working under our control. They were working on their own, and here they are. We apologize. Here are the 5 guys. The freaking drug cartel did that. How's that for stand up? Turn in their own guys, bro. And when have you ever heard of a drug cartel do that? Here, we're going to turn these 5 guys in. That'll take the heat off. Oh yeah, we're not going to send the military after your stuff now, you know. Okay, let's get over to also Mandela effect. Noticing things in commercials that I've never noticed before. Noticing that they edit commercials after they put out the original, or they've got a second version or third version. My mother and I were talking about this morning. Case in point, one of the skin medicines that they promote shows a woman dancing with this man. We've been watching this commercial for almost, probably, the commercial's probably been out for 4 months. And we've seen this couple dancing on this dance floor, and then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks ago, the woman started appearing with red patches on her skin, under her forehead, under her hairline. And both my mother and I are like, we've never seen that before, and now all of a sudden it's there. And I'm like, it's the Mandela effect. And she's like, what's that? I'm like, the whole world's changing, Mom. There's a glitch in the Matrix. I'm like, that proves it. That used to be that way, and now the glitch is now there's redness on her face that was never there, and also the guy on Monopoly never had a monocle. And she's laughing at me. So, how do you explain it? I'll tell you what it is. So, they put out this commercial, and then the company that they put the commercial out for was like, no, man, we want you to change that. So what these commercials were doing was they were showing women's asses. The very first scene, as soon as you see the commercial comes on, you see a woman's butt, wearing tight pants, and you're like, what am I looking at here, man? It's a nice ass. And then it goes on to another commercial where it's the same thing. It's a woman's ass, and she's walking through the grass. And they're two totally different companies. But the ass is in the same place on the screen doing the same thing. Two different companies. What does that tell you, doing this? They hired the same company to do the advertising. Really simple, right? So these companies, they think that's what this is what we got to do. We got to start with a woman's ass on the right side of the screen. She's got to be hot and thin, long blonde hair, and have yoga pants on or tight jeans. What? Because every woman wears tight jeans and yoga pants when they're doing yard work. You're just like, whatever, dude. We know what you're doing. And it's not rocket science here. It's just manipulation and tweaking. They're trying to tweak the commercials so that everybody likes them, so they get more people to buy their product. That's all that is. But it freaks you out because they don't tell you that they edit these things. So you get used to seeing one thing, and then all of a sudden you're looking at something else. So let's get over to Russia and see what's going on with Ukraine. So this should be all over the news, right? This should be headline news. They sent 90 missiles into Ukraine today. I have no idea. Oh, yeah, whatever. Weekend photos, whatever. It shows some woman with a robot dog, with one of those killer robot dogs, with the big deer legs on it. The backwards legs, the knees bent the wrong way. Whatever, dude. Fuck CNN. Yeah, I cannot believe this is the world section and they're not covering this. Palestine. Here we go. Ukraine reels from massive Russian strike. I want you guys to see. This is headline news. We want to know what's going on over there. But I want you to see how far down this article appears. Watch this. This is shocking. Look, first thing I did was I went to... Great. First thing I did was I went to CNN.com. And I went to CNN.com. This is the world section right here. But I went to CNN.com, which is right here. And I thought right here would be, usually along the top, it would say something like, here is the what's going on in Ukraine. There's a huge war going on over there. And we report on it every day because we know you want to know what's going on with your money, America, right? Well, they want you to know what's going on with your money as long as they can paint the picture that your money's doing good things over there. And we've known, everyone knows, that we're not doing good things over there, that we've been losing this war since day one. We're going against a huge enemy. So it's silly to assume that we've got this all wrapped up. What this tells me, that CNN doesn't even have... Now look, watch. I'm looking around. Usually by now you'd see something about... Oh, there it is. I didn't see it before, but there it is. Finally, it is on the front page. Live updates. Russia fires 6 hypersonic missiles on Ukraine. 6! That's the headline on this page. 6. I heard it was 90 missiles. Some of them were hypersonic, but 90. The headline should be, Russia fires 90 missiles in one day at Ukraine. So you know what your money's doing. Your money's just fueling this, and Vladimir Putin is like that orange ball at the beginning of Fifth Element that they keep shooting rockets into, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and worse. And that's Vladimir Putin. The more money we send over there, the worse Russia's getting, the madder they're getting, and the more flex they've got. It seems like they've got more muscles that they've never shown before. It's like they're the Incredible Hulk, and we thought they were bad as David Banner. He's a badass David Banner. He's got a wrench, and he's hitting shit, and he's really bad. And then, so we fire a whole bunch of crap at him, and then he rips his shirt off and turns green. That's where we are right now with Russia, man. I mean, 90 missiles, bro. There, he's flexing hardcore. So, you could say as much as you want that we're winning, and you can delude yourselves as much as you want, but 90 missiles are 90 missiles. I don't know how many they took out. Let's find out how many actually hit. I'm going to click on this. Now, remember, it's always painted as Russia's war in Ukraine. It takes two sides to have a war. So it's war in Ukraine. It's not Russia's war in Ukraine. In fact, America's the one that spurned this on. NATO's the one that spurned this on. So it's war in Ukraine, and they keep calling it Russia's or Putin's. It's hilarious how CNN reports this. Oh, my bad. It wasn't 90 missiles. I read that wrong. It's 95. Russia launched 95 missiles over the past day in one of its biggest area assaults. Because we're winning, and we've hurt the bear, and the bear is limping, and it can't strike back because we've really got Putin and the Wagner group on the run. And oh boy, Ukraine's reclaiming so much ground. Remember that one? Oh, Ukraine's winning it all back. The Russians are cutting and running. Remember that one? Oh, I loved that one. What did I say? Remember my plan? Remember that? I said, just doing this. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Does anybody ever think that maybe Putin's pulling his troops back because he's getting ready to start bombing and missiling that area? Huh. I was right. What do you know? The big retreat, turns out we're just making some room so we can bomb your ass to ash. I don't want to digress too far here.
Billy Valentine. If I had Nazis in my backyard, 95 missiles seems a bit light.
Ukraine's military said Friday. Now this was the Ukraine reporting. About 34 were intercepted, so more than 60 missiles hit. Wow. I remember a day when they used to brag about being able to shoot down 60 missiles. Now they're only able to shoot down 34 out of 95. It seems like they're running out of resources. Hey, Biden, you better go send some more money to your friends in Ukraine, man. All your little Nazis over there, they need more missiles to shoot down all the other missiles that the Russians are sending at them. You better send some more money, buddy. You're not sending enough money. Ooh. And, I'm not supposed to celebrate war, but I celebrate all of these entities losing their money. I celebrate the families of the soldiers losing their family members. I celebrate the soldiers losing their lives. Both sides, all of them. They're all choosing. You imagine this. Imagine if all people of the world said, hey, you know what? We're not going to be in your army. We're not going to be in your stupid military anymore. Wow, war would end. What would a commander do without any soldiers? Well, you're signing up for the fucking Air Force, the Marines, the military, whatever country you're in. You're getting in their armies. You're getting in their armed forces. You're the problem. So when you guys go meet on the battlefield and kill each other, you're erasing my problem for me. That's why I celebrate war, bro. I know you don't understand that. But until these motherfuckers that are performing the war get it, I just assume have them all kill each other on the battlefield, far away from me. And I'm sad that some children have to die over that. But, there's a lot involved. There's a lot of politics and a lot of things that have happened on both sides of that horrible situation in Europe. This guy said, don't pick sides, just be anti-war. I'm telling you what, everybody, I don't care if it's Zelensky, I don't care who the fuck is funding this motherfucker and begging for more, I'm celebrating every fucking loss that they suffer. And I'm not celebrating war. I'm celebrating the end of war. I'm celebrating the death of the people that want to perform war. That's what I'm celebrating. And I hope it creeps up all the way up to the top, highest politicians. I hope it just like a virus. I hope it gets them all. My Beazle was here, but he's gone now.
Okay, Ben.
Bye.
Man,
Thank you.
see you next week. You're welcome.
Billy Ballantyne. What's your take on the CNN mothership story?
I
Ha
don't
ha
know.
ha ha ha.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know which it is that you refer. They assassinated a soldier on the battlefield. He was unarmed. They murdered him. So it was Russians that did it. They killed a Ukrainian soldier, right? So right before they killed him, they videotaped it, and the guy yelled out, "Glory to Ukraine." So they want to give this guy posthumously an award. Yeah, you got to celebrate the small victories. Go ahead, do that if it makes you feel better. You know, great. Does it feel good? Is that good that you did that? So you're going to put a highlight on a murder that happened during a war, and it was a murder for sure. And you're going to be like, you know, these soldiers killed another soldier during war illegally. They murdered him, and we're going to give this guy an award because he said, you know, "Glory to Ukraine" before they murdered him. And that's going to get everybody all riled up, right? On the Ukrainian side. Yeah, oh, you killed the one guy, and oh, you did that, and you know, and he said "Glory to Ukraine," and now we're going to award him,
Billy
and now we're all going to
Valentine.
get real mad.
Really?
And now that's why
Does
they
it
want
get
to
you
award
Googling
him.
or
They
not?
want to use him.
It's all horse. Real false flag happening real time.
They want to use him as like
Yeah.
a
Mothership. Whatever, bitches.
It's all horse shit. Real false flag happening real time. Mothership, whatever, bitches. Okay, I mean I'm on CNN. I don't know what you're talking about. Still don't know what you're talking about, bro. One day ago, I think I found it. In 23 years, we're gonna have a collision with a freaking asteroid in 23 years. It's the size of an Olympic swimming pool. I think we could manage that one. The asteroid has a 1 in 625 chance of striking Earth. Wonder how that works. Wonder who figured out those numbers. Is that what you're talking about, bro?
Enoch Emmanuel Torres. Yo, what up, son?
So there's a bra ad I just saw, and all the women are, you know, a little heavier than the average model usually is. You could tell they've obviously picked those women because they had bellies on them. And once again, the manipulation is just so clear and just so obvious. And, you know, we get it. We get it. You want us to like women, not because they have a skinny stomach or whatever. But the fact is there's nothing wrong with being healthy. And there's nothing wrong with not having fat on your body, if that's what you're into. Don't shun it. You know, don't shun people that look beautiful by putting people on there who are lazy and trying to say, this is how you should look. This is what normal people should look like. No, man, normal people should look like this. We should all look like this. Everybody should look great. And nobody should have this belly like I have. You know, I'm a poor example. So, risk of asteroid impact, blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking care. It's 23 years from now. How old am I going to be? 70 something? Yeah, whatever. I'm sure Elon will shoot it down by then. Pfft, whatever. I still don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I mean, you don't have to be so cryptic about it, Billy. You could just tell me what it is. Not tell me what it is, bro. What do you mean?
Billy Valentine.
Oh,
Never
been
mind.
removed.
The only article
You found
left
some
is
fake
on
news. That's cute.
military.com. All other articles have been removed.
So they got lied to about a spaceship. What? Pentagon UFO chief says alien mothership in our solar system possible. I found it. I fucking found it, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like, I don't even want to click on this one, bro. This is it. It's a brand new one that came out yesterday. There's a possibility that extraterrestrial mother... Let me read this seriously.
Billy Valentine.
There's a possibility that extraterrestrial
Yep,
motherships
that was
and
it.
smaller probes
Ha, ha, ha,
may be
ha, ha,
visiting
ha, ha,
planets in our solar system.
Billy
The
Valentine.
head of the Pentagon's
Told you.
Unidentified Aerial Phenomena
Course.
Research Office noted in a report draft shared Tuesday. Can you believe this nonsense? This guy works for the Pentagon. And you know that Jeremy Corbell guy, I think he worked for the Pentagon too. They're idiots, man. What are they doing? Hire me. All the money that you gave to Jeremy Corbell and you give to this idiot, give it to me. So I can sit there and slap you across your face every time you ask me, hey, is there some alien ship coming here? Slap. No. Next. And I'll just do that'll be my job all day. Slap. No. Next. That's all I'm going to do all day. I'm going to slap fools across their face, tell them they're idiots, and talk to the next idiot that thinks there's motherships floating around outer space. You fucking kidding me? Motherfucker saw too many movies. An artificial and interstellar object could potentially be a parent craft that releases many small probes during... Dude, it's all you saw Independence Day. Wow, you saw Fifth Element. You saw every other alien invasion movie ever. And you say, that's the way the invasion's going to happen. There will be one big mothership. It will break apart mysteriously. It will surround the whole planet like clouds. And then all of a sudden, from out of every cloud, there's going to be a big spaceship. It's going to have a big beam. And it's just going to start wrecking
Billy
shit.
Valentine.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies,
Ridiculous.
Independence Day. My bad.
Told ya. Idiots paid to make sounds with their mouths. Ba ba beep ba la la, alsa la la la.
I mean, beats the hell out of me, Billy. Beats the hell out of me how silly we are that these are people that we literally call our leaders. Sean Kirkpatrick, he sounds like a fucking idiot. He sounds like a little idiot. He sounds like a fucking leprechaun. Fuck this motherfucker. An artificial interstellar object could potentially be a parent craft that releases many small probes during its close passage to
Depression
Earth.
Neil, Depression Neil.
Hey, Depression Neil. What's up? Welcome
LOL.
back. An operational construct not too dissimilar from NASA missions, Sean Kirkpatrick said. Director of Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Research Office wrote in a research report co-authored by Abraham Loeb, chairman of Harvard University's Astronomy Department. Wow, Harvard and the Pentagon working together to tell us that there's aliens. Wow. Dude, I'm smarter than all these guys. I'm smarter than the Pentagon, and I'm smarter than what Harvard produces. I didn't go to Harvard. I went to a community college. Crazy, right? Wow. Wow. Okay, so...
Billy Valentine. If aliens do come, we need to keep Mark close. Bet they would like crab salad.
Kirkpatrick, who was appointed as director of the AARO when it was founded in July 2022, previously served as the chief scientist of Defense Intelligence Agency's Missile and Space Intelligence Center. The AARO was established to investigate unidentified objects of interest and around military installations, according to the Pentagon press release. Loeb, on the other hand, gained notoriety when he proposed our solar system had been traversed by its first extrasolar visitor in October 2017. At that time, the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii detected an object moving at a speed that caused some scientists to suggest that it originated outside our system. Yeah, because it did. Who fucking cares? Things travel through space, man. Are you kidding me? The object's orbit also hinted at other forces besides the sun's gravitational pull influencing its movement. Yeah, because maybe there's shit out there that we don't even know about, man. Maybe we're next to another galaxy that we can't see that's pulling on shit. Maybe there's a giant fucking planet that we can't see. Maybe it's a black hole and maybe we can't see it because it's black and it's invisible, or we haven't detected it and it's just too far for us to detect. But it somehow creates gravity forces and somehow affects the trajectory of shit. Who knows? But it ain't a fucking alien, you idiot. It's a fucking rock flying through space. You're a moron, man. They can see this shit with a telescope. God, these people are idiots, man. Scientists dubbed the object Oumuamua. Whatever the fuck that is. Oumuamua. That's what they named it because they're, the Hawaiian term for scout. Which Kirkpatrick and, yeah, that's a smart thing. We'll see a rock in the sky and let's call it Scout, because it's scouting us out.
Billy
That's what we'll do. We'll
Valentine.
name it Scout because we're a bunch of idiots.
Remember Werner von Braun's last words.
Michaelis? Which Kirkpatrick and Loeb offered in their research paper as an example of a possible mothership with probe capabilities. With proper design, these tiny probes would reach
Billy
Earth and other solar
Valentine.
system planets for exploration as the parent craft passes by within a fraction of the Earth-Sun separation,
Stream
just like
Galileo.
Oumuamua did. The authors
Congratulations.
explained astronomers would not be able to
You've
notice the spray of
received
mini
100
probes
messages
because
today
they do
with
not
your
reflect
stream
enough
chat.
sunlight for existing survey telescopes to notice them. The research paper titled Physical Constraints on Unidentified Aerial Phenomena comes following a month of intense scrutiny of unidentified flying objects, a stirring trend ignited when a Chinese spy balloon captivated the nation by drifting across U.S. airspace. Yeah, we saw a balloon, so aliens. We saw a balloon, so mothership. Fire these fuckers now. Fire them and replace them with homeless people who are smarter. Please. God bless America, man. Am I making sense here, folks? I'm kind of curious because I've only got 9 viewers and I'm surprised because it's a Friday night. And none of my people are here, man. So if I'm making sense, let me know in the chat. If I'm pissing you off, then you can piss off yourself, I guess. I don't even see I gotta refresh the Rumble chat. I don't even see the chat on Rumble. They moved it. Dude, they moved the chat on Rumble. Some re-engineer. Oh no, why did you do that? Dude, am I imagining this? No. Adi. Why do they do this? Why do they fuck Rumble up? They took the chat off of Rumble, man. I just refreshed the page. There's no chat.
John P.
Really?
Have you seen the new series with Jon Stewart?
If you're talking about his show where he says it's like he sits down with his 2 little kids and talks about fucking, the daily shit of whatever. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not impressed. He's turned into I don't know, man. I don't know. He's turned it into a fucking know-it-all that knows nothing, basically. And I don't appreciate watching him so much because he lets these 2 fucking kids sit on both sides of him that don't make any fucking sense. Where he is the show, and now he's letting these kids talk, and you're like, these kids are idiots.
Evan Kniep.
Is that fair? Is it Evan Kniep, John P? What's up, guys? We got 2 guys here. 2 new guys. Welcome to the show. Why? What do you think about the Jon Stewart thing? I've seen a couple of episodes, but as soon as the other people start talking, I tune out. Because it's all just filibustering and listen to me. Look, I got something to say. Look, I've been paying attention to this and I've got something to add to what you said, John, even though what you said is all anybody needs to hear. Oh, but I've been listening and paying attention. I've got something to say too. Listen to me, everybody. Look at me. Look at me. I've got headphones on just like Jon Stewart does. Get them off.
Evan Kniep. What dabs you got?
I got True Black Too Strong. How did you know I had that? Oh, you can see him right there. I was going to do a bong rip to start off the show, but you know what? You've convinced me. Yeah, I know you worked hard at it, and you've done well. I commend you on convincing me to do a dab instead. Listen, you guys, the other day, or yesterday, I told you guys I was going through some personal stuff. And I just want you guys to be here if you can. Just be supportive. I would appreciate it. I'd love to see you guys on the shows. If you can make it, if you can share it around and get more people here, I would really appreciate it. And I will try to do what I can to keep it, entertaining and as
John
non-offensive as possible.
That's a shame. He reminded me of a Republican.
Jon Stewart? Are we talking about the same person? There's no way Jon Stewart could remind you of a Republican. John, what are you talking about? What did he say that makes you think that Jon Stewart...
John P. Does Jon Stewart have a political stance?
I would say that Jon Stewart has a stance that is more aimed towards the truth than politics, like me. But he doesn't get everything correct. I get everything correct, and he doesn't. He's wrong on a few things, and he thinks that politics is the solution, and I don't see politics helping anymore at all.
Depression Neil. Jon Stewart and Jimmy Kimmel rest of the talk show they're all control, can't think for the self.
What?
Billy Ballantyne. Okay. Von Braun said on his dead time Nazi crib, I sold a recipe for population control involving induced and false events. First you induce war, then government cause peace, then cause terrorism and save them, while said war profits for an induced pandemic, then when that dies down, throw aliens at them. I'm not saying any of this is real, but that Nazi bitch did say that. Political. Evan Koenig. You never wrong.
Well, yeah, I've gotten some things wrong, but when I get them wrong and somebody comes in and corrects me, then I add that to my repertoire, and I'm right about that now too, I have gotten some things wrong in the past, and that's part of my growth. But at the same time, man, so many people get so many things wrong, and because they've got a narrative that they're playing. And I used to do that, and I don't do it anymore. And I like to see people that are stepping away from politics and walking towards the truth. And, Joe Rogan and Jimmy Dore and people like Jackson Eagle, they try to paint themselves as that guy, but the guy that they want to be is me. The guy that they can't ever be is me. And that makes me proud, man. It makes me proud of the 9 people that are here, that are watching on all my other channels. I got 16 channels. I've only got 9 people. And you know what? I'm proud of that, because at least I've got someone here, some people here that agree that I'm making some sense. And I know that, people don't like to hear my style. They don't like to hear what I have to say. They don't agree with me or whatever. And sometimes they just don't want to support. I'm not going to stop telling the truth, man. I'm not going to be bought out. Nobody could buy me out. Unlike Jimmy Dore, that's been bought out by appearances on Tucker Carlson. It didn't take 30 million. I'm gonna tweet that right now.
John P.
As Jimmy Dore said it would.
John's show is called The Problem with Jon Stewart.
Right, The Problem. Exactly. Yes, I have seen that. Yeah, I've been watching that. And he's always got 2 little cucks with headphones on with him. It's really stupid. He needed to go back to the Daily Show and just run the show himself. He needs to get those little bitch asses off the goddamn show with him.
John P.
Trying to make it look like a podcast. It's just.
It reminds me of his old stuff.
What did I say that I was going to tweet? Fuck. I forgot. Oh, Jimmy Dore said he could be bought for 30 million.
Billy Ballantyne.
Like Maddow.
Oh man, every one of
But
my tweets are Jimmy
turns
Dore's pokes
out
now. 1 or 2 a day.
It only took a few appearances.
Billy Ballantyne.
On
Today I went
Tucker
after his hair.
Carlson. Jimmy Dore said he could bought for 30 million like Maddow, but it turns out it only took a few appearances on Tucker Carlson. That's good. That's a good tweet right there. I like writing tweets, man. Compose tweet. So anyway, I said I was going to move to dabs, right? I have a lot of dabs ready to go here, so I'm going to get one going here, hopefully. That will be good. Okay, I'm going to heat, Cyber.
Roger, unpacked.
Okay. Thanks for waiting, bro. You must be sober as hell right now.
Billy Valentine. I want mom and dad save the world too.
Compose tweet. Mutton chops.
Billy Valentine. Compose tweet. Guard, hair plug me now.
We're in the middle of a market crash. Not really looking at the crypto.
John
I've got
P.
all my crypto turned off.
Do you think John would have stooped to as low as what Jimmy did?
What? No, because Jon Stewart's got a lot more money than Jimmy Dore. John can do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't know what his net worth is, but I bet he's worth a lot of money, bro. And I bet you he's worth a lot more than Jimmy Dore. All right, no law regarding, and that's all it has to do with is money, bro. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism for all. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, John P, Billy B, and everybody that's on the Rumble sphere watching. You ready? Yeah, Cyber's ready. Cheers, guys. Big dabs,
Cheers,
man.
bro. Cheers, everybody.
Big smoky dabs. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You better hold that shit in. That's what I say. No, you better blow that shit out. You better hold that shit in.
Doe edits. Lungs of iron.
Dow Edits, what's up? Are you the one that approached me about editing my videos on Twitter? Let me know. They said that they saw I was looking for an editor. Wow, bro. I get an editor. Forget about it. I get someone to put little videos together for me. I need, like, a whole new channel, you know, on YouTube, and just start with shorts. Do, like, a TikTok, and, you know, and just build it. I can't use my name.
Doe edits. No, that was someone else. But I could LOL, just LMK not trying to steal that guy's thunder.
I think it was a gal, actually, but you could. I will let you know if you would. If you're on Twitter, which is a great way to talk to people, and you're not, get on Twitter. I'm at Nays Garden. If you would follow me, I'll follow you back. If you could send me a message over there, greatly appreciate it. I am actively looking for somebody who will do this for me.
Billy Valentine. I bet fake Lauderdale is in the streets somewhere with a porch lizard in his mouth screaming about aliens. Political.
Fake Lauderdale.
Doe edits. Okay, cool. Twitter will do that tomorrow. I got you.
Remember, I'm at Nays Garden. One word.
John P. His new show looks really high quality. It's nice to see Jon Stewart back in the game.
What do you mean high quality? It looks like a freaking podcast, man. It looks just like my show or any podcast that we've been watching for 15 years. It's steps backwards. What are you talking about? Did you ever watch The Daily Show? That was good entertainment, man. Sitting there watching him talk to two cucks with headphones on and being confused and walking on each other and not making any sense at all and having no point to whatever they're saying. You think that's better than that polished, amazing presentation that they used to put out there on, what was it, on HBO, bro? You like the podcast, you like him sitting with two cucks getting talked on. Not even listening to what he has to say, but listening to two fucking morons talk. Two fucking nobodies. And when you listen to them, they have nothing to offer. What is it that you're getting out of the cucks on the sides? Do they say something that inspires you? The only reason I'm asking is because I've watched the show multiple. As soon as you said the name of the show, I'm like, oh yeah, I have seen that a few. That is the name of the show. I have seen that a few times. And I can't display it on here because it's fucking Apple TV. And as soon as I start playing it, all my
John
videos
P.
get taken down. So fuck
The
Jon
video
Stewart.
quality is good. He at least is keeping the narrative as the old
Yes,
one.
he is. Yes, he is. And yeah, the video quality is good. Yes, I understand. Yeah, and you know, if that's what you're looking for, that's
Enoch
great.
Emmanuel Torres.
I say the old show was so much
Getting
better.
some ZA
Bro,
sun.
imagine this. Jon Stewart used to have John Oliver
John
and,
P.
and Stephen Colbert
I'm watching it
as
now.
fucking co-hosts.
John P.
Do you remember that?
It's only him.
It's only him now? Oh, good. Yeah, get the cuck bitches off of there. Get the little cucks off of there. His producers. Oh, it's my producer. Fuck that guy. Fuck them both. Oh, I've got some woman on here you've never seen before. Who fucking cares? Get rid of her. We want to see you, John. You know?
Jose. Stephen Colbert is MK Ultra.
Stephen Colbert has kind of been bought by the establishment, and it's psychotic to
Billy
watch it happen.
Valentine.
Jimmy Dore does point
I
that
don't
out.
know.
It's true.
There's no foot cam tote. I'm losing a lot of money on OnlyFans. Bro, it's whatevs.
Between Colbert and Jon Stewart, whenever they get together and they talk COVID and stuff like that, you can definitely see that Stephen Colbert's been bought out and Jon Stewart's keeping it real. Seeing things like that helps me a lot. You know, I was talking to my mom tonight about my feelings on vaccines and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I don't trust them as much as I used to. And you know what? It's people like Anthony Fauci's fault. It's people who have lied about masks and whatever the fuck and the science. And people like Joe Biden who said there's no longer a pandemic. That's the reason I don't trust any of this shit anymore. So, you know, you had me before, but you fucking lost me because you took advantage and you fucked up. And there was just too many people out there working against the narrative. What are you going to do? You know, if we had shut this thing down, we could have done it in 30 days. We could have been done with it. And I was so smart right when it hit. I said, that's what we need to do. It only lasts 2 weeks in a person. Let's just shut the whole world down for 30 days. Everybody just stay okay. 30 days. It won't be that bad. We'll be back. And we won't have COVID anymore. Nope. Not a good idea. You can't vaccine your way out of the pandemic. Masks, you're in an airplane, I gotta go up and do my stand-up, and Joe Rogan, and ivermectin, and all horde the fuck thing, keep going. All the shit. You know, and all the noise. People can't handle all that noise. You know, they just don't know what to do with it all.
Jose.
You are making noise too.
I'd take canna oils over the vaccine any day of the week.
Not me. Now that was just stupid. That doesn't even make sense. So they've got something that will literally keep you alive if you catch the fucking... But back in the day, at least. I don't know today how good the shit works. But, you know, a year ago, that vax worked. And you take cannabis oils that do absolutely nothing for COVID? What are you even talking about? It doesn't even make sense. What, did you think you were going to win me over? Bro, you need to get on the side of the truth. You can't just tell a lie. You can't just say that cannabis is better than a vaccine. It's not. Yeah, I mean, the cannabis is ineffective against COVID. It doesn't affect it at all. There's no science to back it up. But there's these vaccines, you see. And those have been scientifically proven to work. Billions of people vaccinated. Billions. It worked. You know, we've got some new strains out. I don't know how quick they can keep up with them because we're a bunch of fucking rodents and we can't stay home for 30 days. You know, I'm not anti-vax, guys. You just have to go research them. Go look at the science. And go talk to people who, you know, got COVID and had the vaccine and had asthma or had various other ailments, preconditions that would render them in a lot of trouble if they had this COVID without any help. And they'll tell you, I'm so thankful I had that vaccine. It made it so much easier for me. So you can go talk to those people, and that's what I recommend you do. You know, go do a little bit more research and stop getting all your research from the same fucking sources.
Billy Valentine. The best way to avoid COVID is to kill a bear with a pocket comb and bathe in its gallbladder juice. Praise Satan.
I have no fucking pocket comb. I was just thinking about that. I do not own a pocket comb. I've got a pair of nail clippers. Shiny nail clippers. I'm so glad the cat's not harassing me. Now he's just sitting here and he's not meowing at me anymore, so that calms me down and makes me feel better. So, back to, real quick, what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. So, Russia's got plenty of ammunition, they've got plenty of missiles, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop. And we really need to stop what we're doing and ask them to sit down and talk to us. That's the only thing that's going to work at this point. My father always says, and I never listen to him when he tells me this, as you can see how I'm doing with crypto. Never throw good money after bad. In other words, if you make an investment and it goes bad, don't keep dumping more money into it thinking you're going to save it. What's going to end up happening is you're going to just lose more money. Right? It's the exact same thing with this war. Yo, Joe Biden. My father would tell you, don't throw good money after bad. Now, I know that you and every other senator and every other person in the House has heard that saying. And I know that you probably applied it in your life at some point. All I'm asking is, why don't you consider that for this stupid war that we're losing? Don't throw good money after bad. Sit down, find out what Putin wants, and fucking give it to him. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry I yelled. My mom's over there watching TV. I don't want to bother her. But, you know, he's got us. We pushed him into a fucking corner. What did you expect him to do? Oh, you expected him to do this because that's why we did it, because that's what you wanted. You literally admitted this. You wanted it, Condoleezza Rice. In order for us to take over the energy that Russia's supplying to Europe, we're going to have to change the landscape. You know, those are fancy words for saying we need a war, and then we have to win the war so we can then steal all of the oil customers. Does that make sense to you guys? In the chat, over there on the Rumble, that's the strategy. You know, Condoleezza Rice said it years ago.
The freaking oracle.
Thank you, Ken.
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Jose. Who is sabotaging America from the inside out?
That's a great question. I would say politicians are, from both sides.
Billy Ballantyne.
Politicians are sabotaging America.
Putin asked me for Nathan's skin on hot dogs. Guess what Putin got? Guys, he had a nuclear tank.
It's Friday night, Billy's drinking. It's drinking night with Billy. Hey, bro, do you have to go? Are you still doing that show on Friday nights? Ninja? Ghost Ninja? Hey, it's 7:10, Cyber. How dare us?
Packed, actually.
How dare us? Okay, you are packed. Cyber, cheers. Billy B, cheers. Jose, cheers. Ken, cheers. Everybody in all the chats, cheers. And thank you for joining us on the show tonight. I really appreciate all you guys coming in.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
Billy Ballantyne. My point is, if Putin asks you for a damn hot dog, he has a nuclear freaking tank, get him a hot dog, frick's sakes.
I got your point. Now, I didn't get it before, but I do get it now. Because you explained it to me. Thank you. There's a blur right there. I can see it on the smoke rings. It's kind of like that opening scene. Not the opening scene, but one of the opening scenes from Reservoir Dogs. The slow motion walk scene where they're all walking in a line through the parking lot. What a day, man. Fuck. I fucking worked my ass off on that beach for Rogie today, you know, because he went down there and got water, but his paw
Billy Ballantyne.
sunk in like an inch into the mud a little
If
bit.
Danny DeVito asked me for a hot dog, I'd shove my junk in his mouth. Little bastard.
He's at the right altitude. So, I grabbed the shovel and I grabbed some dry dirt and I started covering up that area where his paw sunk in a little bit and put more dirt in that area and built it up and built it up and built it up. And then went down there and stepped on it and stepped down. Then I got some rocks that were laying around and I put them around the beach area to keep the sand contained there, you know. It's gonna rain tonight supposedly, so we'll see how much rain comes down and if it washes any of my work away or not. It should be pretty interesting. It's gonna clean out a lot of the leaves and stuff. The creek's gonna be so nice if we get a few rains. So yeah, it's supposed to rain. We'll see if it rains. I didn't want this open because the bugs were flying in, but so anyway, I'm sure there's plenty of things for me to be discussing here with you guys. I like to tweet these things throughout the day. So let me just go through some of my tweets. See what I got up there. Oh, what, did he accept it? I said, I will literally pay you $1,000 to actually read all of the responses here on a live podcast with me. I said, accept. That was to Humanist Report. It got 6 likes. And he's not one of the likes. I got a new follow from somebody that saw that. I'm going to follow all these people. I got a bunch of likes from people that I do not know. Wow. So, you can't follow people too quickly, but if you wait 4 seconds, you can do as many as you want, basically, in between follows. So, I offered Humanist Report $1,000 to come on my podcast or to have me on his podcast. I'll pay him $1,000 if he'll just read through the responses to his tweet on Twitter with me. Every single response, just read them out loud. Right? It's got 38 views. It's got 6 likes. You guys should all go over there and like that tweet and send it to him.
Jose.
And be like, dude, $1,000?
Julius Suku entered the Twitter.
What, are you, a millionaire? Say that to him. Say, what, are you, a millionaire? You're going to turn down $1,000? You won't read the responses to something that you put on the internet? You're not willing to listen to what people have to say back to you? Because I'll read it out to you. I tell you what, I'll read you some of the responses. So, to try to catch you up on what this tweet's about, it's involving the Humanist Report. So, here, let me get rid of some of this. Let me add this article. Let me add this article. Dude, I got so many articles, bro, that I've got an archive. Russia's war in Ukraine. We can add this one. So funny. We were going to go over that. We didn't really go through that.
Good evening. Depression Neil.
Wow.
$81 billion on this BS war we wasted. We should have helped the homeless and build little homes for the homeless and get them off drugs and CAF.
Depression Neil. I agree. Good evening, Shelly. How are you? Jose, I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. Could you translate that for me, please? So the context of this tweet is Matt Taibbi went to Congress, man, and got questioned by senators, and it's a pretty big deal. He received information from Elon Musk regarding Twitter, and it exposed
Depression Neil. Do you nays? Jose.
Yes.
I thought you Mexican.
Depression Neil. I 100% completely agree with you. 81 billion on this bullshit war we wasted. We should have helped the homeless and build little homes for the homeless and get them off drugs in it says CALF, California, I guess. Do I agree? Of course I agree. You thought I was Mexican? Oh, thank you. No, I'm not. That's a nice compliment. Thank you. No, not Mexican. So, if you could speak English to me, then I could understand what you're saying.
Shelley Halliday.
Mexican Americans go to night school and take Spanish and get a B. So,
Jose. I ask, what is your Twitter account?
Oh, it's at Nays Garden.
Jose.
At Nays Garden. Nays Garden, all one word. Nays Garden, all one word. At Nays Garden. I've got a bunch of Twitter accounts, but that's my main one.
You can sing for sure. Gassencho 88. What's up, Nay? Pull out the hash.
The hash is open right here in front of me. Oh, it's blocked. The view is blocked. I got the hash right here. What are you gonna do with dabby dab? Okay, fine, whatever. So, listen. Oh, it's 420. Gasencio. Gasencio. You like the way I did that? Of course you do. So, anyhow, the context of this tweet. It's really interesting, guys. Check it out. So Matt Taibbi gets all this information from Elon Musk about the government's involvement in manipulating the Hunter Biden story and other stuff on social media. And he reports on it. And so the United States federal government, cunts like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who are guilty as fuck of making these calls and manipulating social media, they're blaming Matt Taibbi for exposing their asses. And they're trying to make Matt look bad. So Matt just sits there and laughs at them. I haven't watched the testimony. I'd like to watch Matt Taibbi's his entire testimony. I think that would be great content. But before we do that, I just want to show you the tweet that dipshit, the guy that I've always been calling a dipshit for years. You guys can go back and find out how long I've been calling the humanist reporter a dumbass on my show.
So I have to ask.
Go back.
What is this voice app you are using that is so correct but sounds like a little baby?
It's with the Restream chat, and I use. Am I saying Restream? It's Restream, and it's on their website. And when you
Billy Ballantyne.
When you go to your settings
Bro,
in
I haven't found one instance of me warning you about doorknob. It's one of those things.
I knew it. That's
You
why
and
I offered
know,
you 500
but
bucks.
the proof is almost lost to time. If
know.
one doesn't believe me, you look.
Bro, I know.
Ha, ha, ha,
I
ha,
can
ha,
help
ha.
you find some of those, bro. I can help you find some. It's going to be easy. You just go to a show that you're at, and I'm watching Jimmy Dore, and go to right when I pull up Jimmy Dore at the beginning. It's always near the beginning of when I pull up a door that you will say something about his hair, about how dumb he is, about how he's an idiot, how he's a sellout, how he's fucking, he's washed up. You've made so many comments. And I was like, I'm going to offer him $500 because I know he ain't going to find any of that shit. It's hard, man. It is a bitch, bro. If it ain't your content, even if it is your content, it's hard to find. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Hey, Ma. Mom. It's raining. Awesome. When I was sleeping? It rained while I was sleeping because I am the king of rain. I'll always be king of
Shelley
rain.
Holiday.
I'll
It's actually
always
raining
be
here in
king
California.
of rain. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dun,
Shelley
dun, dun, dun.
Holiday.
I've stood
How's
here
that?
before inside the pouring rain. What? It's raining in California? Oh, that's crazy. It's raining in Florida. It's raining in California. All right, so the context of this tweet. So I'd always said this guy was a jagoff. And what's funny is he's huge. So it pisses me off. It's someone who's not making sense, who's a little shit lib. Who's tooting the horn for Hillary Clinton and fucking whatever the fuck. I hate motherfuckers like that. And I just seen him say so much bullshit in the past that I was like, yeah, he's not a fucking progressive. He's a cunt. And he saw what I'm telling you about, Matt Taibbi on the Senate floor
Shelley Holiday.
being questioned by Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Well, I am from Daytona.
Thank you.
I sent the rain your way.
Thank you for that, Shelley. We do appreciate it so much. And made a commentary on Twitter, and his tweet's right there. It says, oof, Matt Taibbi's grift. Wait, Matt Taibbi received information from Elon Musk about the United States government manipulating social media. And you call that a grift, you little fucking cunt? Yeah, I've done this to him before. I'm going to do it again. I've ripped him apart on the show many times. It's not like all of a sudden everyone's eyes have been opened up to who this guy is. You watch my show, you know what a stupid head this guy is. because I think I've used enough words. This rain is, I can feel it, man. It's amazing. So, Dum Dum, you like that? He says,
Billy Ballantyne. Well, I am from a homeless camp. Nah, nah, nay, nah, nah. We had meth and raccoons.
Matt Taibbi's grift blows up in humiliating fashion during congressional hearing. So, I have a feeling that it didn't. I have a feeling that Matt Taibbi is a badass and kicked nothing but ass against Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I never watched this. I didn't need to watch it. I don't want to patronize this motherfucker's videos or his channel. I know he's a douchebag.
Shelley
And I was kind of
Halliday.
curious.
I have to be honest, it's weird hearing everyone's voice sounding like a baby.
I was kind of curious to find out what other people on Twitter had to say about it. And I started scrolling through the comments, and I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. And then I thought, hey, you know what I'm going to say? I said, I will literally pay you $1,000 to actually read all of the responses here on a live podcast with me. Except, thinky face. That's not the thinky face. I put the wrong face on. I put the money face up. I don't know what face that is. It's not the thinky face. I screwed that one up. It got 6 likes and no retweets. So I don't know if you saw it, but feel free to go like and retweet it. And a bunch of people
Vegaman 66.
start
No, it's cool.
start destroying this guy. Now, our ex-friend, Indie News Network, used to be a buddy, and used to be a friend of this show, so doesn't come around anymore. He had something good to add, and it's right there. He put up a video. And then Aussie Oracle, friend of this show's, says, oof, goddamn, this is brutal. I think that Amish guy is a little different these days. And then somebody else, Adam Abelman, says, I like how the video ends before Taibbi can respond. Congrats on clipping out context. Got 48 likes. Somebody named Shabsart says, yes, the response, hey, amongst the 250 incidents that implicate the Dems, I do mention the GOP 4 times. That's the context he missed? Lol. So then there's replies to that. The censorship apparatus affects everyone. I'm unsurprised that partisan tools want to play the game of who's more affected. It's not about that at all. It's not about that at all. So there's so many levels to this. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of bugs now because we got the rain, guys. I think that might have been the last gnat. That would be cool. The Sonoran Desert Grower.
Billy Ballantyne. Hey, why? You prejudice against us babies?
Yeah, no shit.
We do a lot, deliver drugs, get trafficked, get kidnapped a lot. Now you don't like how we sound? How dare you?
The Sonoran Desert Grower says, I can't believe we watched the same thing and you somehow came to this conclusion. You're such a shit lib now. No, this guy's always been a shit lib, man. He was a shit lib before I moved to fucking Florida. So more than a year ago, way more than a year ago. Oh, wrong one. This guy says, you're literally defending Debbie Wasserman Schultz against Matt Taibbi? Wow. I never thought I would witness this. Disappointed. I'm going to respond to that and say,
Vegaman 66. Break it down, Billy.
3 years ago. You should have been watching my show 3 years ago, I'm going to tell this guy. You know? Because if some people are acting surprised that this guy's a shit lib. This hypocrisy is off the charts, says Blue MAGA defending Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who helped rig the primaries against Bernie, giving us dipshit Donald. These people are definitely a cult filled with fools. accidentally unfollowed that guy. I was already following that guy. I meant to follow him. I accidentally unfollowed him, followed him back. Oops. But I'm going to retweet him. And he's got a reply here. So, this guy says, no, there's not a reply. I don't know what this is. Oh, is this a reply to something else? How's that ratio? 3 to 2 at the moment. When did you start licking boots? Oh, yeah, when did you start bootlicking? Right. So this person is talking to Humanist Report. How's that ratio? 3 to 2 at the moment. When did you start licking boots? Lucky Humanist Report says, it's like you don't even remember who Debbie Wasserman Schultz is or what she's done to us. Terrible. I like that, man. I'm already following that person. Isn't that funny? I'm already following these people. How is that possible? They're following me, I'm following them. They're making total sense against this Humanist Report guy. It's so funny. She wins the argument by not letting her opponent talk. Right? Reclaiming my time. Excuse me, let me speak. He says, yeah. She goes, it's my time, let me speak. Because he said yeah or no or whatever. He's made a one-syllable response and she flipped out. I'm already following this guy. She didn't win at all. She sounded ridiculous. Answer this inane question exactly how I want it framed. Of course he made money. It's his job, and we live under capitalism. Did Debbie Wasserman Schultz make money defrauding the American public as DNC chair? Yes, she did. That is a fantastic tweet. Who the fuck are you, dude? How do I follow this dude? Follow. Yeah, bro. I like that guy. Fuck yeah. Wow. Someone said, oof, 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 oof. Mike's a liberal fascist. But he's gay, so clearly you're a racist. Right? Right? That's hilarious. I love this shit. Already following that guy. I'm going to tell him. Already follow you, lol. Because I was like, I gotta make sure I follow that guy. Elizabeth Ferrari says, imagine watching that hearing and coming to this bootlicking conclusion. Pathetic. Elizabeth Ferrari. Following. You are giving him too much credit. He doesn't even has the attention span to watch it. Maurice Linton. Follow. Replying to Aaron Mate. Matt's narrative, where he noted that left-leaning sites like Consortium News are being silenced. Rabbi Red Eye. I don't quite get this. Your reputation blows up in humiliating fashion during this Twitter ratio. Dude, who's ratioing him, I wonder? Maybe I should scroll up and see what they're talking about. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, the video has 48,000 views and it's only got 226 likes. Wow. That is ratio hell, bro. Indie News Network is got a 216 like video up on that dude.
Billy Ballantyne. That's Fiverr sheet.
This dude went from being cool with Michael Brooks to churning out RW content in the span of like 3 years. Right wing. RW's right wing. replies. Stargazer Steph says to Humanist Report, go get a job. Oh my god. Show replies, oh the ratio, oh the burn. Stole my words. That's what these losers don't want to do. They only offer what MSNBC offers, but with less production value, so sick of this transparent shit. Oof, real like Soy Jack humiliates himself by carrying water for DWS, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, of all people. Wow. 166 likes. Paid Russian bot. I think I'm going to have to retweet that one. Patrick says, I would point out how embarrassing your take is, but the ratio is doing that already. Pretty sad, mate. Fuck yeah. Following. Holy shit, anyone with an opposing view is a grifter, right? Chris, end the media divide. Following. Lil Donnie. All these people support the truth. All these people support the truth. These are people that I'm looking for. What happened to my... Oh, what is this? That's the wrong thing. My bad. Let me see here. There we go. I didn't have Cyber up. I'm sorry about that. I'd switched views and forgot to... Anyhow, let's keep going through this. Now, I remember this tweet coming up, and it's hilarious. Here's the one before it. It says, Lil Donnie B says, all that did is point out how pointless congressional hearings of this nature are. The establishment hates Taibbi for his financial crisis reporting, and he has been attacked for it ever since. The best trick is they've convinced people like you to join in on the attacks. Damn, Lil Donnie B. Following. So, here's the one that I remember that's so perfect. Now remember, Matt Taibbi is completely bald, right? This tweet says, Matt has more integrity in the hair on his head than you. He has no hair on his head, which makes it even that much worse. It's like if you could find a little piece of stubble, that little piece of stubble has more integrity than that dude, the Humanist Report dude. I'm retweeting that shit. And I'm following that person. I can't believe I didn't follow them before. That fact that you find it humiliating is humiliating. The reality is, he set the bar for all journalists, stood his ground, which, when push comes to shove, will reflect the rights of all journalists. Tashi says that. Gonna follow that account. Sunk the Band says, Debbie is more crooked than anyone she questions, lol. God damn, right? Replying to Humanist Report, what happened to you? I can't believe I used to
Evan
watch your
Knight.
videos, and now you seem to be on the side of
You
someone
got
like
hash.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
6
Amazing
star.
how far you've fallen. 6 star? Yes, I do, brother. I'm just following some new people here on Twitter that are just making nothing but sense. People that are just shredding this guy. This person says, people over profits. Geez, Mike, bet if he were exposing Republicans, you'd be all over it. Your fans might as well be watching MSNBC.
Evan Knight. Love 6 star hash.
Well, this is, if there's 5-star hash, this would be considered 6-star hash. I'm going to heat up, Cyber. I like that name, 6-star hash. Hell yeah, bruh. I got you. Are you with me, Cyber?
Yeah, I'm packed.
Oh, cool. All right, so that was a great tweet. You know,
Evan
all of
K.
these are great tweets from these people.
Is it single sourced or bulk?
Single. Big Jim, yo. There's all that Big Jim. Uncle Frank. Okay, here we go. So, Dr. Druid says Mike is a Debbie Wasserman Schultz Democrat. That's funny. Got a 181 likes. Funny. You sound like mainstream media, Matt. You should be applauded as a member of small club of actual journalists. Dude, I'd like to go through and keep liking and reporting on these. Look at that. That's a shitty thing to do. Shit, Lib, my heart is broken. They got blocked. This guy says that wasn't humiliating at all. If they just keep going, I don't know when it's going to stop. I don't know how long this goes for. Look, it loaded even more. Can you believe this? So, like earlier when I said, hey man, we've covered this for too much. This segment's lasted for too long. We're going to move on. We got to move on. We've spent way too much time. And it just keeps going. And I told Mike, $1,000, you come on my show, or I come on your show, and you read these tweets out loud with me. Hey, Cyber, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, Evan. Cheers, everybody else in the chats. Billy B, and that's who has over there on the Rumble Sphere. Thank you for joining us so much, people. Remember, I'm at Nave's Garden on Twitter. Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
Vegaman 66. Cheers, bro.
I could just read those tweets forever, but I offered him $1,000, and you know, he's ignored me. I don't need to go watch the video. Wells Fargo is the Mitch McConnell of banks. I know, right? Wells Fargo, we somehow managed to find yet another way to be assholes. What? What's he talking about, I wonder? Do I need to fucking Google this shit? I'm just gonna ask him. When did he tweet that? 7:30. He just tweeted it. doesn't prove. He was sorry. He was sorry that science was right. This guy. Sorry, our study proves that masks work. Sorry.
Tiffany Phillips.
Tiffany!
May I?
Hello. How are you?
Tiffany Phillips. How's it going?
It's going really good, Tiffany. How's it going for you? Live with Ron Placone tonight, Graham, 2 hours ago. Talking net neutrality. On the rock fin. The rain stopped. Oh, man.
Tiffany Phillips.
Good.
Good, good.
God. Whoa. So, Pat the Burner says, we already know that long COVID is harming most organs, but the Biden administration is completely covering it up. What's the point, man? I'm so sick of the manipulation of the truth. I'm just so sick. I think that is the sum of all of it. I'm sick of the manipulation of the truth, man. You know?
Tiffany Phillips. I have a question. Can I private messages you? If so, what platform?
I'm on Twitter. That's what I tell everybody. Twitter at Nays Garden. Please, Tiffany. Message me on Twitter at Nays Garden. Follow me over there, and when I see that you follow me, I'll follow you back. Why is Russell Brand trending to the tune of 12,000? He was on Gutfeld. Okay, let me see what he says on Gutfeld.
Could we prolong this for just another couple of decades?
You're running out of time for your facts.
Piracy's waiting! Okay, so listen to this. According to Global...
Tiffany Phillips. I already follow you.
Okay.
Have for years, LOL.
Oh, well, Tiff, then you can message me. Like, openly message me on Twitter.
Citizen, poverty is the main barrier to education in the United States. I want to draw your collective attention to the pandemic. I think we all understand that during the pandemic, education declined. Now, I can see that Greg's only got a 1 minute break.
Yeah.
1 minute to a commercial, so I've got to wrap this
I also
thing
have
off.
other panelists, Russell.
Huh?
I have other panelists.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Education declined during the pandemic. Yeah, you know, you're locking kids down. They're not spending as much time at school. If they had concentrated on Zoom schooling and perfecting it, they'd probably find out the kids would get smarter faster with all the fucking distractions that high school offers, you know? But, you know, let's send the kids home with COVID. I don't understand why this video is having such a hard time loading.
Now, listen, during that...
I mean, this is bullshit. Why can't I play a fucking video? This is psychotic. What is wrong with the technology here? This player right here is inside Twitter. So Elon Musk, fix your shit, you fucking prick. Your shit's broken. I'm trying to watch a fucking video on Twitter and it won't fucking play. And I'm on a badass system with a badass connection, bro. I got a 0.5 gigabyte connection download. So why the fuck won't your shitty little video play? You moron. Fix your shit, you goddamn re-engineer cunt, bitch. You fucking technology stealing motherfucker. You fucking polluting bitch. Every time you put a fucking other satellite up in the air, how much CO2 are your rockets releasing, you dumb cunt? Your electric cars ain't saving shit. Why can't I watch a fucking video on your shit fucking... Jesus Christ, dude. Can you believe this? What is wrong? Can't watch this fucking video.
I might not get round to you. Could we prolong
Base
this?
cadet.
Right, Base?
Elon laid off all the engineers.
Look, there it goes again. It can't even play a fucking video on Twitter. I went to a whole different page. I retweeted
Couple
it.
of decades.
You're running out of time for your
Tyrus
facts.
is waiting. Okay, so listen to this. According to Global Citizen, poverty is the main barrier to education in the United States.
Can't even get through a fucking video. Elon Musk, your Twitter sucks my dick. What are you doing? All right.
I want to draw your collective attention to the pandemic. I think we all understand that
Why can't I watch a video, Elon?
during the pandemic, education declined. Now, I can see that Greg's only got a 1 minute.
You know, why isn't there something here so I can at least put down the bit rate on it like you can on YouTube? So, since your shit can't handle fucking spooling out a video, so I can lower the goddamn format of the graphics on the screen to make it easier on your shit fucking servers. You fucking dumb cunt, Elon.
Minute break.
Yeah.
1 minute
Look
to a
at this.
commercial. So I've got to wrap this.
I
pretty
also have
hard.
other panelists, Russ.
Makes me want to fucking just...
Huh?
I have other panelists.
Oh, thanks for coming.
This is unwatchable.
Now,
This is fucking
listen, during that
unwatchable.
pandemic period, billionaires added 5 trillion.
What a shit site Twitter has become. I always, you know what's funny? Is I realize is when I'm on Twitter, when there's a link, I always click over to YouTube to see the videos. Hopefully it's a YouTube link.
To their fortunes. That means that during the
This is
pandemic, a
why.
new billionaire was created every single day, while extreme poverty increased everywhere, while small businesses
Fair enough.
closed everywhere. Now, I'm going to say something on Fox News that until recently would not have been possible. As president,
Base
Donald
cadet.
Trump's tax cuts helped billionaires
Nice one,
pay
Elon.
Right? Can you believe this?
less taxes than the working class.
Let's refresh the fucking shit page.
Emily, I might not get round to you.
Can you believe
Could
this?
we prolong this?
Wow. Whatever. Oh.
Base Cadet. Elon is busy tasking the engineers with making sure his tweets reach peak engagement.
Yeah, right. His tweets. That's what's important. That's what's important. His tweets. My tweets aren't being seen by enough millions of people. Everyone needs to know what I'm thinking at every fucking point in my life. At every second. And it's not. I can't tweet. People are as fuck. Try my account. Hey, Elon, let's me and you switch accounts, right? And then people will actually get something enlightening, entertaining, and educational, and factual for a fucking change instead
Base Cadet.
of your prick-ass tweets.
LOL.
How about that? Let's switch accounts. Hey man, let's do it for 1 hour. Let's me and you switch accounts for 1 hour. Let me have your fucking account for 1 hour, you fucking cunt. People aren't seeing my tweets. You are fed. That's funny.
Base Cadet. Nay, what do you make of the bank runs happening in the country?
I don't know. What do you mean by bank runs? Why can't I type? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus fucking Christ. Tried to type that 3 times. That's another thing on Twitter. Trying to type on Twitter and it's fucking, I'm selecting in the type area and yet it won't let me type 3 times. It worked on the 3rd time. I must have done it differently that time. But I was doing the exact same thing.
Base Cadet. Largest bank failure since the financial crisis happened today, sparked by bank run, other banks facing similar situations. Surprised you're not on top of this?
Bank failure since great financial crisis. Bank run. Other banks facing similar surprise, you know. Why isn't it in the news, bro? I'm not seeing it. I mean, I don't even see like a blurb on it on my just regular, my news. Yelling. William Shatner confirms he doesn't have long to live in a new statement. Whether I keel over as I'm speaking to you or 10 years from now. So it's just bullshit. It's just a bullshit comment. He's not like on his deathbed. Lauren Boebert rails against sex ed, then announces her teen son is having a baby. Lauren Boebert. So far, it didn't just pop up. Whoa, holy shit. Whoa, dude. Whoa! Wow, dude, I just read the most insane story. It just happened.
What?
This guy's walking down the street and dude walked up and sucker punched him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the dude who got sucker punched, he gets up and he walks over to the sidewalk and he picks up a brick. And he goes over to the dude that sucker punched him and he beats the guy to death with the brick.
God damn.
And then he takes the brick, throws the brick to the side and starts kicking the guy in his head and shit. But
Holy fuck.
lesson to everybody out there, don't sucker punch people. That's called instant karma, folks. You know, we saw it happen on the show with the guy with the gun. He walked up, sucker punched that guy. The guy had a gun in his backpack. He just pulled a gun out and blew the dude away. And then just walked off.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy, right? Because you just don't do that, man. Just don't go around thinking you're a badass. You're Billy Badass. Oh, I'm going to walk up and go sucker punch that guy. Yeah, after he gets up, you better hope he doesn't go pick up a brick and come find you. Because that's the karma that you've just created for yourself. You know? Don't do violence on other people. My friend Cyber Relo, it's a direct quote from him. Wow, man, I gotta save that story. That is crazy. There it is, Cyber. I'll give it to you in the Discord. You can see Hero. You can see Brickman right there in the picture. Don't see that guy? Don't sucker punch. Don't sucker punch that guy ever. Because after what happened, dude, the guy is more than capable of protecting himself, obviously. He just used his resources. He looked around, he thought quickly, and he said, I need to get this guy back right now. And boy, when the rage kicked in, and you know, if I was on that jury, I'd be telling everybody, look, dude, he's been suffering from rage at that moment. So, I mean, I understand that you want to say at the moment that guy was no longer a threat, but bro, somebody just nonchalantly walks up to you and punches you in your face, you at that moment, all bets are off. You can't hold someone accountable for how they're going to react. Like when that kid pulled a gun out and shot the dude that punched him, I'm like, yep, yeah, yep. I would have done it too. I would have put a gun out and shot you too. So on a jury like that, you better hope I'm not on that fucking jury, because I'm going to find those dudes innocent. The people who were attacked, I don't care how they respond. They were just minding their own business. They were being a peaceful person until that motherfucker walked up. And, hey, you got to have a little empathy and put yourself in that person's shoes. What if somebody walked up and punched you in the face? You don't even know the dude. I don't know the whole story. There might have been a history there. But, you know, if there was, homeboy's not alive to tell about it. Oh, neither was the other dude that the guy shot. Nope, he didn't. He did. You know, dead men tell no tales. Tell no tales. That's what they say. I hope some of those lessons are learned. Anybody out there that was thinking you're going to go out there and do something like that, maybe now you'll think twice before you do it. I would like to think that the people in my audience don't do shit like that. That's what I'd like to think. You know, it's interesting. This was a Florida incident. They don't say. It's interesting. The bricklayer. We'll call him Mr. Bricklayer. Mr. Bricklayer. He is looks like to be of African American descent. It depends. I wonder who the victim. You know, the first was the suspect, and then instantly, karmatically, became the victim and a corpse. I wonder what his race was. You know, I wonder if this was race related. They don't say the guy. They don't say the guy who
they
died.
knew each other.
Yeah, they don't say
Whatever.
anything. The victim. Oh, they only charged him with second-degree murder. That's good. That's good. They didn't give him first degree. So, I'd charge him with manslaughter, man. He was attacked. Dude, he could have been killed. That guy could have killed him when he punched him like that. And, you know, maybe that guy's like, look, I don't ever want this guy to be alive to come back and do this to me again. I have to finish this now. I'll go to jail for 5 years or whatever, and when I get out, that dude's gone. Problem solved. And it looks like that dude could take care of himself in prison, no problem. Boy, oh boy. Well, imagine when he gets to prison. Yeah, this guy beat someone to death. And people are going to be like, respect. Oh, I've got this big bowl packed, man.
I'm back.
Okay. Cyber cheers. Everyone in the chats. Base Cadet. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. We're just relaxing now and just taking it easy.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
Save that one. I already marked it. YouTuber demonstrates why putting an oxygen tank in a fridge and shooting it with a 50 caliber rifle is a bad idea. Furthermore, he burned his neck with the previous gun, which proved incapable of exploding the oxygen tank. Oh shit! He didn't shoot it from that. No, he didn't shoot it from that far away.
Hoot and howl. Glad someone did that for us all.
What is he doing? Dude, this is so stupid. Oh my god.
At my grandpa's garage. We're gonna see what happens if you put an oxygen tank inside. This is the small one, like the 125, 150-ish. And I also put a fire extinguisher on the freezer part. That's really tight. Yeah, so this won't open. No. Yeah. This was changed out, the whole buttstock. This is one of their cool, like a skeleton. Let's see if that door will bust open.
Dude, who is this guy?
Hi.
Yeah, you have to go a little bit low. How come don't you go higher?
No, I did?
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass. It's like my 40 caliber.
Well,
Why keep going higher?
I don't know.
Let me go a little closer.
Closer?
No, not that close, just 2 steps.
Oh, 2 steps.
I gotta go here.
Okay, that was kind of uneventful.
Let's take some shots. Oh, there's fire. Clear.
Wait.
Okay, just keep an eye. If you see something going flying, just kind of run left.
Yeah, it's left or right.
Okay. Listo?
Ready?
Okay, you might see some fire.
Dude, what is
Ready?
going on?
I'm
here?
ready.
I'm sweating.
What the fuck is going on? Now YouTube's doing this. The video's loaded. Must be my video card, man. We must have new drivers. I bet there's new drivers out. Can't play video because we got new drivers because we're idiots.
I want to move back a little bit, but I'm okay.
Fire in the hole. I hit the middle. Yeah.
Hoot and howl.
Interesting.
That cyber attack you talked about
Fire in the
yesterday.
hole. Highway. What is going on?
Move, go to the right, low.
Right low.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire in the hole.
Nice.
Exactly, right low.
Oh, there's
These
fire.
guys are freaking crazy, man.
Clear.
This is just so unnecessary. They don't need to do that shit. It is crazy. So, Edwin Sarkisian is the guy's name. He got little. Now that it's stopped raining, bugs are starting to come in again. Okay, what else? Nikki Haley just handed Joe Biden a major gift. Congressman wants to make a 32-hour work week U.S. law to increase the happiness of humankind. Florida state attorney tells DeSantis this isn't a dictatorship. Shit, bullshit. It is a dictatorship, and freaking Ron DeSantis is the goddamn fascist that runs it. Now you understand words. Congratulations. Republicans advancing extreme don't say they anti-trans bills, carte blanche to kidnap. It's freaking crazy, man. Welcome to Florida. There's nothing else in that news there. It's crazy, man. What about these banks? They're not talking about it in the freaking in just regular news. You'd think this shit would be the first thing. SVB collapse is the second largest bank failure in U.S. history. Silicon Valley Bank fails after a stunning 48 hours that set off fears of a banking industry meltdown. There it is. They must have just put this up because I don't think I saw this before. When did they put this up? 7-11. Okay, they put it up 1 hour ago. All right, so Silicon Valley Bank collapsed Friday morning after a stunning 48 hours in which the bank run and capital crisis led to the second largest failure of financial institution in U.S. history. California regulators closed down the tech lender and put it under the control of the U.S. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The FDIC is acting as a receiver, which typically means it will liquidate the bank's assets to pay back its customers, including depositors and creditors. Yeah, why don't you do that with the fucking crypto? The FDIC, an independent government agency that insures bank deposits and oversees financial institutions, said all insured depositors will have full access to their insured deposits by no later than Monday morning. It said it would pay uninsured depositors an advance dividend within the next week. Harmony is up 5%. So remember, our investment was $34.5. So I've got almost $1,000 profit now, almost, as it starts going up again. That's how low it got, from $50,000 to negative $5,000. See, if I had known that it was going to drop down that low, for sure, but you never know for sure. I could have cashed out, but then I would have had to pay all of the fees, cashing out and buying more. Would have had to pay the taxes of cashing that out too, which you don't want to do. So by just keeping it in there, I don't pay the taxes and I don't pay the fees. And the money just stays there at what value it was bought at. What I should do is, at some point purchase a little bit more at these low prices, but I think I'm pretty happy with what's going to happen. I don't have to be greedy right now. The wheels started to come off on Wednesday when SPV announced that it sold a bunch of securities at a loss, that it would sell $2.25 billion in new shares to shore up its balance sheet. That triggered a panic among key venture capital firms who reportedly advised companies to withdraw their money from the bank. The company's stock cratered on Thursday, dragging other banks down with it. By Friday morning, SPV shares were halted and it had abandoned efforts to quickly raise capital or find a buyer. Several other bank stocks were temporarily halted Friday, including First Republic, PacWest Bancorp, and Signature Bank. I don't know what cyber attack Hoot and Owl are talking about, unless he's talking about... Oh, yeah. When all the videos were acting weird. The mid-morning timing of the FDIC's takeover was noteworthy, as the agency typically waits until the market is closed to intervene. SVB's condition deteriorated so quickly that it couldn't last just 5 more hours. That's because its depositors were withdrawing their money so fast that the bank was insolvent, and an intraday closure was unavoidable due to a classic bank run. So the FDIC really fucked everybody by someone there decided to shut it down. Now they could have waited a few days and done it quietly. Nobody would have panicked and everything probably would have been okay. But the FDIC decided to just jump the gun and do this. That's so stupid. And whoever decision that was cost billions of dollars and it crashed the whole shit. It's unbelievable, because because of one moron at FDIC. Sushi's up 5%. Almost at 35.3. 35.297. Silicon Valley Bank's decline stems partly from the Federal Reserve's aggressive interest rate hikes over the past year.
Not as bad, getting better.
When interest rates were near zero, banks loaded up on long-dated, seemingly low-risk treasuries. But as the Fed raises interest rates to fight inflation, the value of those assets has fallen, leaving banks sitting on unrealized losses. Higher rates hit tech especially hard, undercutting the value of tech stocks and making it tough to raise funds. Moody's chief economist Mark Zandi said that prompted many tech firms to draw down the deposits they held at SVB to fund their operations. Higher rates have also lowered the value of their treasury and other securities, which SVB needed to pay depositors. All this set off the run on the deposits that forced the FDIC to take over SVB.
My teeth do not like to come out. They're in there. They don't want to be pulled.
Despite initial panic on Wall Street over the run on SVB, which caused its shares to crater, analysts said the bank's collapse is unlikely to set off the kind of domino effect that gripped the banking industry during the financial crisis. The system is as well capitalized and liquid as it has ever been, Zandi said. The banks that are now in trouble are much too small to be a meaningful threat to the broader system. They said it affected other banks, but I don't think they named any of those other banks. Huh. It's crazy though, right? Oh, man. All right, guys. It's been a crazy Friday night. I've got my wow, what is this old Rumble page doing up? That's weird.
We got to turn the clocks ahead tonight.
All right, you guys. Love y'all. See you tomorrow morning sometime. And enjoy your evenings, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hashtag keep it open. Bye.
Edwin Sparks 420. All love.
Bye.
Edwin Sparks 420. Hashtag keep it open.
Bye. Bye. Hashtag keep it on. Bye. There's something going on with my connection, man. What is that guy wearing? He looks like Super Mario. This guy looks like Super Mario. Oh my god. What am I even looking at? What is that? He's Super Mario, bro. I expect to see him go hopping off and collecting coins.
Just block shit. I could have went so many different stupid ways. Oh, like the hold on.
Yeah, hey, you stand out like a so stone.
Yeah, get your ass in that goddamn stove. Block shit, man. Nigga know I'm putting this shit on every day.
Hell nah. Man, I know you ain't get them big ass ugly shoes.
Man, come on, yo, first nigga on the block with them bitches. Big, yo, yo. Nigga ain't seen me yet. Real West Side shit, man.
That's some Super Mario shit right there, son. I don't know. That was probably the greatest content you'll ever see on YouTube on this day. I couldn't even get. I got one hashtag keep it open. All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye.